Alright, a wonderful good morning, everybody. It is good to be back after another crazy week. I worked till Saturday evening, so 6 days, and therefore was glad when I got home. Instantly started my laptop and started playing, but two things. First of all, my mouse just broke down, and therefore you're gonna hear a little bit of a louder clicking noise in the background. And the same thing, my internet also decided to not function at all yesterday. So I played like 2.5 leagues, um, all of which ended positively, of course, but it was just not doable. I lost one game to timeout that I would have 100% won. And yeah, I was just really pissed. So I hope that the internet's gonna work better today. Just getting like I'm bringing you up to date in just a second. So Guild of Ravnica is out, and it's great to have some leisure time to test things. So first major update is a card that you wouldn't expect to have a big impact on Modern, but will single-handedly bring back Dredge into our meta. And that card is Creeping Chill. Creeping Chill. This card. Alright, so Creeping Chill says when it is put into the graveyard from your library, your opponent receives 3 damage and you receive 3 life. So it's basically a Lightning Helix without having to pay for anything. So a great card to be printed again by Wizards of the Coast. Absolutely random. Like in Standard it's just bullshit, and in Modern it's just broken. So basically what Dredge does is having 12 additional damage plus 12 life gain, so a difference of 24 life for free, and that's just bonkers. So I played against it yesterday already with Jeskai with 2 resin pieces and 2 cellular wreckages in the sideboard, and 4 additional, Path to Exiles plus Lightning Helix. No chance, no chance. So switching back to Grixis, putting in 3 Leylines of the Void and 2 Anger of the Gods. Yeah, there's just nothing else we can do. Like we have a lot of graveyard hate now, but we need it. As sad as it is, Anger of the Gods might be a little bit too much, but Unmowed Ego isn't available yet. Therefore, yeah, Anger is in the sideboard right now. Dreadbore. So currently we're basically playing without real win conditions. Nimble Obstructionist being on the forefront, and Snapcaster Mage on the supporting side of things. But currently I don't feel comfortable with playing any top-end high-value creature, because we somehow have to spread between these super hyper unfair, graveyard synergetic decks, and on the other end of the spectrum there's blue-white control, and Nicobolas, Piankiran Lore, Kalitas, or Keranos, those are all mid-range cards. But if value or onboard value isn't relevant, then we don't need to play those cards. So right now we're going with this suite, which is sweet. Dreadbore being in here because we need, on the one hand, more removal against stuff like humans, of course, and on the other hand, we still want to be able to deal with Jaces and Teveris, so that gives us a slight edge against control decks as well. Yeah, other than that, so which matchups have become worse? Anger of the Gods shows up quite a lot of what Steadycaster left, but a significantly worse matchup now is going to be Affinity on the one hand, because we don't have Painkiller and Lore. Anything that plays Blood Moon is also going to be worse, and that's actually the initial. That's why, you know, the initial deck was so well balanced, because in a meta where Blood Moon's a thing and where you meet Affinity frequently and have to fight Edge Champion, Painkiller Lore is just superb. But right now that's not the case. And the other thing that has become a little worse is Infect. We still have a lot of things against Infect, but you know, having just one creature that says you basically cannot attack us or overcome our defense in a single turn is pretty relevant. And you know, the Thopters being colorless here in all the cases is absolutely relevant. But let's jump into the league. So other decks that have gained something from Guild of Ravnica: Burn with Risk Factor, the initial reason I was starting to play with Jeskai again. Assassin's Trophy, of course, but I haven't seen a single black-green mid-range deck yet. Maybe people are skeptical just as I am, because I don't think, like, the card's good, of course, but definitely not a game changer. And therefore, yep. So right now, I think our last two open slots here are those two Dreadbores that are flexible. I do want to have the third Nimble Obstructionist, I think. Although it's not always great, but it is often enough. Of course, first matchup we see here is a Tron deck. And we have to hope that he cannot find Tron by turn 3, then we're somewhat okay. But that looks not like he wouldn't be able to do that. So I'm hiding the Field of Ruin as long as we can. Okay, he's at least not slamming it. So there appears to be a slight chance here. Okay. So I guess we're definitely going after that power plant. Oh my god. Ulamog, sure. So we would need to find here would have been a Thoughtseize or Risefall, although Risefall is, of course, pretty lucky guess at this point. So that's not Ulamog mana yet. Which is somewhat good. That's also strange. I'm not going to counter this because it's not really relevant. So Karna liberated. We could let it resolve. We need to have a solution for next turn though. Because if we let it resolve and then go next turn Dreadbore it, which would be the obvious play, then we probably couldn't handle the Ulamog that is going to arrive after that one. So we're just trying to find either, no, Snapcaster isn't good enough, either another Cryptic Command or a Logic Knot here. Logic Knot actually would actually be the best. Could also bounce a land because he already played a land this turn, and therefore he wouldn't be able to deploy Ulamog next turn. That would also be quite nice. Yeah, I think we can do that. Counter bounce. Alright, Ulamog and Uyin. So Ulamog's definitely gonna go. Now we have a couple of options here. He would have 8 mana available. And he's probably going to down-take Uyin for 2. Could of course also just uptick it, but I think Nimble's gonna be doing something here. But he knows that we have something. Yeah, I think we need to Thoughtseize him, because otherwise he just knows that we're up to something and he might change his play pattern. Sanctum of Ugin. Yeah, obviously, small misstep there. By me. So we're gonna this, and that. Okay, Wurmcoil Engine is actually fine. So we know the last card in his hand is a Sanctum of Ugin. The only card that we really don't want to see here at this point would be an Ulamog, so I think we're gonna go ahead here and discard Destroy. To get rid of that Sanctum. And then we're gonna cycle that trigger away. Okay, that was not what was intended, but that's fine. Actually, can't really play anything here. So we only need to get rid of the one without Death Touch, with Death Touch. Another Sylvan Scry. Sure. Could have actually actively looked for another Nimble Obstructionist here. But that's good as well. Rise, my creatures. Whoops. That's not correct. If I were him, I wouldn't play that power plant. Currently, we don't really need to flip our Jace. We have everything on lockdown, mostly. 5 damage plus 3 from lightning bolt, so we have lethal next turn. Oh man, we dismantled Tron once more. Great. And he doesn't even know about Dreadbore, which is important. So, we want to have Surgical, we want to have Fulminate the Mage. I do want to have Counter Squall as well. Terminate might stay. Not 100% sure. Probably want to get rid of a couple of lightning bolts, maybe even all of them. There are 6 cards that we do want to have. I'm gonna cut 1 Jace. Whoops, that was Snapcaster. It's Jace. Put in 1 spell Pierce here. Pooh. It's actually not a bad hand. We can't keep it, but so cannot really complain about it. Bring that one to the bottom. So I almost certainly think that the card that he just wanted to play was a Relic of Progenitus, and he was just waiting for us to dump stuff into our graveyard. So natural Tron, you say? Kira Bodira. No stone. Well, I'm not gonna waste anything for that. Let's see what you got, mate. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, mate. Yeah, I guess we have to go with Thaumatia here first. Liberated would be the obvious next pick. He can't get to the third option yet, so we're gonna play Jace. Another Thaumatia, right? I knew it. I was like so close to just taking that one. It's always the same. But we're gonna go after Ulamog next turn. Ah, damn it. I wanted to take that Thaumatia. Alright, let's see. We should be able to find a Terminator or a Dreadbore, since we have 4 in our deck. Oh, there's a Fulminate Mage. Well, that's pretty good as well. Also, we can completely stop his Tron now. have to be a little bit careful with our life total. This time we're gonna go after it though. So now I'm even not mad anymore that we actually waited that turn with the surgical just for this exact reason. So I guess Ulamog's not gonna come down this game anymore. Very unlikely. Alright, power plants. Sanctum. Well, he's an optimist, I guess. Another Thornazia. Alright. Not a good play here, doing it so early. He's attacking us. Interesting. And Dreadbore, also great. Yeah, I think Thoughtseize here is the only thing we can really do. Yeah, he has to. I think I just missed the Jace activation. I'm not 100% sure. Tron, you say? Not a problem. Alright, and the internet is functioning fine as well. close call here. It looks good on the surface, but our mana requirements here are really throwing us a bone into our ribs. Yeah, just saying that. Alright, our opponent starts with nothing go. Bridgevine. Oh no, this could also actually be the menace I told you about, which is Dredge. Yeah, I can hardly believe that this is just Jund. Just good old Jund. Starting off with, yeah, it's Bridgevine. So he's just collecting stuff. What a doozy. It's good that we get a little bit of time here. To at least get a little bit of pressure going, I guess. Is that bridge? That's fine. Oh. I think we might be taking a little bit of damage here. No, actually, let's see. Yeah, we're taking 4. I wanted him to know that we could have killed it, but we chose not to. Alright. So we have to survive not only this turn, but also the coming turn. Hang a back walker. Nope, you're not gonna be a thing. As far as I know, Bridgevine isn't playing Summon Spirit Guides. That might have changed, of course. Question is he gonna attack here? I have no clue. Alright, so this is suspicious. Does he have 3 bolts in hand? Are they even playing bolts? I'm not 100% sure. Alright. Augury Thug is alright. Alright, so these are gonna go. This is gonna come in. This is gonna come in. Counter magic is close to irrelevant. Nimble obstruction is. Let's see. I think Nimble has to go and Logic Node has to go. Cryptic Command can be good at times. Nimble isn't actually super bad here, but it's also not really good. Keep. Oh no. Alright. So let's see if he boarded Nature's Claim. Gravecrawler. So I usually would like to be a little bit careful here with my life total, but since we're fetching for that Leyline here, and she can basically rid us of all the stuff there, I'm fine with this. So I don't want to be running into a Nature's Claim here, but he would have probably played it if he had it. Let's wait a minute here. Greater Gargadon, alright. Yeah, that's actually what I was a little scared of. But even more so, I'm scared of a Bridgevine coming down next turn. But for that to happen, he would have to have another green source, which is, you know, not super likely. So what he cannot do here is he cannot ping us and sacrifice it to Greater Gargadon, which puts him into a little bit of a pickle, but I guess he's gonna go for that Dark Gargadon here. So let's see, if he can't create a Bridgevine here, then we're good. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Oh man, I've never felt so good against Bridgevine. Shit.com. So how many? He still has 7 time counters, so we don't really have to take care of that one. going after this. Alright, discard bridge from below. And now we're just gonna ride our Liliana to victory here. Killing Overgrown Tomb, so he cannot. So I was actually already scouting Leylines yesterday, and I don't know. Actually, I do know. Another Bridgevine, alright. So his plan is here to just win with Greater Gargadon. I think I have bad news. Alright, so let's have a look. Yeah, sacrifice all your lands, perfect. Makes perfect sense to me. So he's grasping for straws here. Leyline of the Voids is 50 bucks in paper. And in our countries it is, well, 24 euros, so I guess around 30 bucks in US dollars. Wow, he has this 9/7, which is absolutely insane. Oh, it does have haste as well. Oops. But it doesn't have trample, right? Should not. Dum, 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 dum. Oh, close game, mate. Good close game. Alrighty. So I already forgot against what we played in game 1, but I'm liking what we're bringing to the table here. Actually, I'm going to take a small break and then I'm going to be back with round number 3 in just a second. See you then. Alright, welcome back. We're jumping back into round number 3 here. Oh man, I have so many nostalgic cards. I just have Grand Arbiter Augustine IV in my hands. Great fun. Great card. Oh yeah, no, that's actually what I wanted to look up. You won the die roll. Well, that we're gonna keep. Peaches 44. Yes, thank you. Since we don't yet know what we're up against, I'm gonna put both at the top and then decide later on whether or not we want. I knew it. Fucking burn. The only thing I didn't want to see here. Shit. Rift Bold Exile. I think we're still gonna go with Jace. If he has a Searing Blaze and a land, then we might be fucked. Okay. But this way it's fine. Alright, a Rift Bolt. It's actually pretty good for us, because Nimble acts as a straight up counter there. Which also means that we can deploy one here already as a threat. Well, he has to have a lot of power in hand. 1 and 2. Yeah, but it's exactly what I said in the beginning. It's an hyper aggressive meta right now. And he actually has the Searing Blaze. Fuck you. Yeah, that was to be expected. Like, I didn't want to go down to 9, but we got punished by him drawing a creature off the top. Okay, another obstructionist, which by itself is pretty good. We need to stay at 7. I would like to place air missions. That might mean though that we just die. Hmm. 13, 6, 6. 12. I think this one goes to the bottom, this one goes to the top. So he needs to kill us now, I think. Otherwise, we kill him next turn. Skull track, yeah, alright, we're dead. Okay. Exquisite Firecraft main, by the way. It's gonna be a rough one. Without Kalitas in the sideboard, of course, the matchup becomes a little worse again. Oh man. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Alright, Brutality could potentially get us back. Another Swift Spear. Is this a fucking joke? Might be taking the Rift Bolt though. because that's something that we cannot. Yeah, want to make his turn a little bit awkward at least. Unless he found another 1 mana. Great. So we're basically dead here. We're not even drawing any lands. Oh man. Matchup that we hadn't lost in a while. Quite a bit actually. Well, at least we have a couple of interesting matchups. Absolutely different, for like 4 completely different strategies here. Yeah, have fun, mate. Another one. Interesting. So much disruption. So the thing is, yeah, well, if he has KCI, we need to take it. Okay. That is somewhat strange. I guess we're gonna take, well, we do have Dreadbore. Alright, I think we need to take Tezzerator here because he has the ability to make Darksteel Citadel a 5/5 indestructible artifact creature. What the fuck? Damn you. So apparently it's playing the 4 complete set of Vault Seizes. Walking Ballista for 1, sure. So killing Scrap Heap Stroller here just means that he will indeed get that Chromatic Star back. And I could have waited for the end of turn here to do that in order to snatch it with Inquisition, but since we don't know yet what he's up to, I think that's fine. Cool. This is gonna be a rough game, guys. Rough game. Interesting. Damn. Sadly, we cannot wait for that to happen. So he's probably gonna sacrifice his Walking Ballista. We cannot block here, otherwise Ballista's gonna survive. Alright. Yeah, we would have needed this 1 turn earlier, but now at least we do have a way to stop Scrap Trawler. So apparently this deck is less combo centric. And gains a little bit of advantage through disruption. Alright. That's a go. So we're still gonna wait here and see what he does. I would love to play Kolaghan's Command. Stop the Foundry. Oh man, this dude's playing everything. So the thing is, we basically need to kill Snapcaster Mage right now. Scrap Trawler. Otherwise he'll get back that top deck Foundry. But I'm not gonna lie, we're very dependent on what we're gonna draw here. So opponent's trying to figure out if he can stifle that Rise Fall. So we could go Fall here. But I think I want to go Rise again. Because it's not guaranteed that we hit that 66%. Oh my god. Shit. He also does have another Mox Opal. This is very likely to be over. Alright, still think that he made a mistake here by not playing that. Okay. One, two, one, two, one, two, one, two. Alright, that's gonna be over. The deck is pretty well equipped though to fight all of that. Probably taking out Nimble though. We do need Graveyard Hate. That's a toughie. I feel like Nimble has to go. Also because they're playing so many Thopters in combination with Psy. Anger of the Gods is actually also a decent option here. And we couldn't ask for anything more. We have a really decent hand. Now we only have to get rid of all of his planeswalkers. Could of course start off with a Thoughtseize, but yeah, we're still going with the safe line here. Good thing is all of this could try to raise him, but I think we're just gonna be on the defense here. Yeah, that shouldn't work. Sort of the meek. Go away. Oh no, oh no. So it's actually unclear here if we want to go after Scrap Trawler or Walking Ballista. Scrap Trawler doesn't do anything anymore as of this moment. But it might be doing something at some point. I think we're gonna go with Walking Ballista and try to raise. Although Thopter Foundry, of course, makes it a little difficult to really raise anything. We need the Liliana last hope here. Okay. That's something at least. Now we're getting punished. Now we really are getting punished here. And the Mirror Retriever as well. Ah, come on. Can we raise him? 6 damage a pop. He's dealing 6 as well. We die next turn. That doesn't make any sense. course. What else? Unreal. Take this one. My goodness, come on, man. We just need one freaking Liliana, and we can handle this shit. But fuck it. Damn it. So we're getting 4 to 5 damage next turn. Now we can wait one more turn, but then there's basically no card that can save us. Snapcaster Mage is dead. Cryptic into Liliana into something would be okay, but nothing more. Well, there's been a discrepancy in quality draws here. Yeah, honestly cannot do anything. No, it's a little too late. Cannot fetch. Can't do anything. Nope. Oh man, that was rough. Both rounds now. Pretty rough. And of course, in those situations, having a bomb like Kalitas or Pinkiran would change the course of action, but well, it's a trade-off. Just want to point out that our island is foil. His is not. Okay. shock go. And that appears to be a little weird. I will take it. So that can only mean that he has a remand, I guess. Oops. But I'd rather have him remand or opt than our cryptic next turn. And this is the very reason why Mission Briefing definitely is not better than Snapcaster Mage, at least not in our shell. Nibble is always a good card to see. I think he needs to go off here. Don't know if he has a remount or not. We'll probably let this resolve. So he didn't go for a remand here. Indicating that he already has one. So this is just survival of the fittest. We would be winning next turn, but we need to survive this turn in order to do that. Do you think he has another counterspell? Let's see. Oops. For real? He's remanding our lightning bolt. Okay. That seems to be weird. He's definitely not going off this turn. I mean, he still could. Actually, you could. So, as expected, he did have Remand and Negate. Well, the Negate came a little bit as a surprise, but yeah, we need to just let it go. Another gifts. What the fuck? So Noxious Revival. Let's see. What's he gonna go after? Could go after a Grape Shot, right? So he knows he needs to go off here. I mean, we don't have lethal, but we could. Probably let this resolve. Counter whatever he plays and then bounce Baral. Now if he goes off, he goes off. And apparently he does. Fuck you, motherfucking lucker. What a series of losses. That's rough. Well, I guess we're gonna lose to empty the warrants here. I think we're going to keep the third one. Like Echoing Truth is a thing, although I don't think they are playing it anymore, and this way we could even, like if we draw a Jace, if we were to draw a Jace. So all we're looking for are lands or lightning bolts, that's also fine. The problem is that Storm's mostly able to play around Graveyard Hate. Of course, it usually slows them down a little bit. This is definitely not a situation where you want to be in. Oops. All right. Okay. We're getting there. Somehow. Moin Steffi. Oh, that was a close call. I'm very sorry, guys. My colleague just called me, and therefore I had to take the call. Um, so this is interesting. I think Logic Nut's going to go to the bottom. This is fine. Question is, do we want to have 2 counter spells or 0 counter spells? It's going to be close here. But I think we want to have a look. He's probably working with Empty the Warrens. Okay. Well, we slowed him down more significantly than I thought. Just need to make sure that at some point our Anger of the Gods is gonna resolve. I'm gonna do it here before he redecides second main step. Okay. Man, he's playing a lot of counter magic, I have to say. There we go. Alright, so let's kill that one. And then we could still go Snapcaster Mage. Inquisition. There's a Creep Shot. Probably the most threatening here. Oh yeah, we lost game 1 already. I just remembered. But man, he's playing a lot of counter magic. That's actually insane. Gifts and Desperate Ritual. Whoops, no. Chipping away. Well, I mean, I think I'm just gonna counter draw. Oops, what did I do? Since we have a little bit of a backup, with Anger of the Gods, that's kind of fine. Serum Visions and Desperate Ritual. So we're still at 20. If he kills us with a Grape Shot here without a graveyard, then and without Gifts Ungiven having resolved, then that's just insane. Although he already churned through most of his deck, so I mean he should be stuck with a lot of lands right now. There are only 3 lands in his graveyard. Alright, I'm gonna say, let's have a look. He's unsubstantiating our Thoughtseize. Huh. I don't even know if that's relevant. Now we're gonna go with it here. And of course, I didn't wanna. Giga Trouts. Oh, interesting. Well, sad. Now we have to show him. Our anger. It's a little sad, but it's fine. Also, our opponent's down to 7 minutes. Alright, so we're going for game number 5 here. Where's the third cryptic? Do we take out? Okay, interesting. So Anger of the Gods gonna remain in the deck. Spell Pierce becomes more relevant on the draw. Two Jace is probably okay. Is logic not good enough here? Yeah, we could say we don't need to change much. Could also keep going with that third Leyline of the Void. Want to have all of these cards. All of them. Alright, this time one would have been enough, but our opponent's on a mulligan, and we have a decent hand. No counter magic, but we're on the draw. Right, so yeah, Echoing Truth, see? Knew it. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna be a little bit aggressive here in the draw step and go after that empty. It's just 1 and 3 grape shots. Oh my goodness. So it's 1 negate, 2 remands, Echoing Truth, and Unsubstantiate and Wipe Away. Okay. Also you cut out 1 Baral. Cool. Good to know. Alright. I'm a little surprised, I have to say, that our opponent just went with one empty the warrants. We're definitely pretty low already, which ain't good. And our opponent's still playing with I think we cut out all of the Colgan's commands, yes, it did. But we still have Rise Fall. So at least there's something going. So gifts ungiven, Desperate Ritual, and another Baral. I think gifts might be the most threatening here. Although those Metamorphoses are also a pain in the ass, but he needs to find another land here for it to... I was like, did I just discard a Sleight of Hand? Okay. And our opponent knows, of course, that my goodness, he still doesn't have a third land. It is tempting. I'm not gonna lie, it is tempting. There's a grape shot. Shit. And the Pass in Flames as well. He's just waiting for the third mana to kill us. Alright, it's gonna be tight, guys. It's gonna be tight one. But he needs to go off now. Right now. I think if we counter that, he's dead, right? We know all of the cards in his hand. Yep. I think so. He has a Grape Shot. This is only red mana source. If we counter here, he's dead, yeah. He has Grape Shot in hand, but he's made his land drop. And he doesn't have 1 mana counterspell. What a tight league, man. Got there, but dude, that was rough. That was rough. Alright, so Dreadbore is definitely going to be thrown out here as well. Let's have a look at what we... Am I still recording? Yep. So what did we lose to? We lost to KCI. Some weird Tezzerator combination of KCI without Crack Clan Ironworks itself. Which is by itself already a horrendous matchup, but there we would have needed like some sort of bomb. And the other one was... can't actually remember. We'll have to look it up. What did we lose against? Don't know. But in either matchup, Dreadbore was well, actually against KCI, Dreadbore was alright because we could have gotten, I should say, a Planeswalker off of our opponent. Yeah, so these 58 are really good. Nimble Obstructionist has been phenomenal, as he always is. Maybe even the most powerful card in this deck. Just really good. Anger is going to be thrown out. I'm pretty happy with the 3 Leylines and 2 Surgicals. That's not bad at all. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, we can hold our ground against anything. Absolutely anything. Alright guys, I'm gonna close this game, this league, head for a walk and grab some for breakfast, and then I'll head on and make a couple more leagues, right? If you like the video, if you like my content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I would always appreciate any kind of support. Have a good day, guys.